me a second, everybody. Not sure if YouTube is working. I'm looking at the screen, everybody. Sandy, hello, how are you? Can you see my screen, hear my voice? Everybody, I'm not sure that it's streaming. Alright, give me a second, everybody. Can you see my screen? You can't, right? So I need to go here and settings. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe video capture. What is this one? Video capture. Camera one. No. Settings. OBS. Everybody give me a second, right? So video resolution advanced. Stream advanced. Video recording. Stream delay enable. Yes. All okay. Really? Can you see my screen? Sandy? Can you see my screen? Type in the chat, everybody, if you would be so kind, and type in the chat. Can you see my screen? Because I don't. I have two monitors, everybody. Hello, Clara, how are you? No, right? No, alright. Oh. One more time. Alright, everybody, give me a second. Browser, display capture. Alright. Okay, there you go. Alright, so should be fine now. See only you. Yeah, obviously it sometimes. Give me a second, everybody. Alright, I'm going to rearrange the camera next time. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. Happy Monday. This is Mike Costa, the FX boss, and this is the Professional Forex Trading Course 101. Yes, I can see the screen now. Very good. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when you learn in the correct way, everybody, and the goal is to go from zero, like a complete beginner without having a clue on what is what and what is happening, to a millionaire trader, right? Somebody who is managing 1 million, 2 million, whatever millions in about approximately 3 years in an institutional way. Why 3 years? Because of the institutional way, everybody. Alright, so talking to a complete beginner, no clue about the market, Forex course 101. It's all about the market. You are learning how this market works, and it's going to take you approximately 1 year, and then you jump to the money phase, you know. So Forex course 101, you are trying to learn and be a good analyst, and in Forex course 202 you are trying and learn to be a good trader. Forex course 303 is not mandatory. Most of people doesn't need. Some of people do, but most of you, everybody, you don't need Forex course 303, right? But you do need Forex course 101 to be a good analyst, a fairly good analyst. You don't need to be perfect, and you need the Forex course 202 to become a fairly good trader, right? And this is why 3 years to a complete beginner on average. And you are going to graduate from this course when, number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have a strategy in place, everybody. And number 3, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Risk disclaimer, these streams are not trading or investment advice. And for questions and homeworks, you have the Gmail and you have Skype too. Sandy says, yes, I can see your screen now. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame. And we're going to work on number 2 and number 3, alright? Everybody type in the chat a currency pair and a time frame on the 2-hour chart. And tell me a signal. We're going to have fun today, alright? Let's have fun, everybody. Type in the chat. Type in the chat, a currency pair on the 2-hour chart and a signal like buy or sell the 2-hour chart. You don't need to take profit, you know, you don't need anything. Let's have fun. Sandy, USD JPY 2-hour chart, alright? What's the signal? Full screen, clone chart. USD JPY 2-hour chart, everybody. 2-hour chart, there you go. Sandy, buy or sell? Sell, alright, everybody, alright. Now, I'm going to sell the market, alright, everybody? Signal is sell, short the market. Alright, now I'm going to clone the chart and I'm going to do something like that. You can do this too, everybody, if you can. So this is the 2-hour chart, right? Now I'm going to, on the left is my signal, on the right I'm going to move to the bigger time frame, which is the daily. Tell me, everybody, if I short, we didn't learn candlesticks and other stuff right now. If I short the market on the 2-hour chart, how would this short look like? Whoops, and this is not the weekly, sorry, my bad, the daily. If I short the market on the 2-hour chart, how would this short look like on the daily? And let's have fun with the vocabulary. You can type it would look like good, very good, extremely good, more or less, bad, very bad. How your trade, everybody, on the 2-hour chart looks like? In general conversation. We're not talking about take profit, we're not talking about stop loss. We're just talking about this is what you see on the 2-hour chart, and you might be shorting the market. Now you are looking at exactly the same thing, but from a higher time frame perspective. And here is the question, how does this look like to you? There is no right or wrong, right? Make sense? Why? Because there is the cardinal most important rule from the Forex course 101, and it says the higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frame. Hedge fund trader Sandy, hedge fund trader Clara, what do you say from the daily? You know, is this a good trade, more or less trade, bad trade, fairly good, fairly bad, extremely good, extremely bad? So from the 2-hour standpoint, you would have here, maybe here, right? You have a counter trend line break, right? Or maybe here, even better. You have a signal to short the market. What about the daily? Would this be a premature entry, good entry, more or less entry? No, there is no right or wrong. What do you think? We are here to learn, right? What do you think? What do you think? Boss, I don't know. Fair enough. So what we're going to do, we are going to go from the daily, everybody. We are going to open a new one. We are going to clone the chart. And we are going to go in here and we're going to put the weekly chart. See how this goes? Just an example. No, there is no right or wrong. You are shorting the 2-hour chart, example. How is the daily, in your opinion? You can zoom out, you can zoom in, there is no right or wrong. You know, and how is your trade from the weekly? You can zoom out, you can zoom in, there is no right or wrong. Sandy, same on the daily, counter trendline break signal. Wrong answer. Pen and paper, Sandy, hedge fund trader Sandy, everybody, pen and paper. This candle on the daily, it's not closed. Do we agree, everybody? The daily candle, it's not closed. Do we agree? That the daily candle is still forming. Do we agree? So, you don't have really a counter trendline break on the daily. Do we agree, everybody? Clara, on the daily time frame, counter is broken. Clara too, wrong answer. The daily candle is still moving, still forming. AGR, GBP CAD and Canada CHF. Alright, what's the signal, AGR? Long or short? What would be the signal, long or short? Everybody, Dukascope Webinars YouTube chat, type in the chat. Yes, I agree. You don't have a counter trendline break on the daily yet. Or you can type, oh, I disagree. I do have a counter trendline break. But I'm telling you, this candle is still moving. It's not closed. Therefore, you are, as a good beginner, you are still speculating that, oh, this market is going to go down. Fair enough. Talking about being fair as a coach. Isn't the previous candle closed and below the... Is this a bullish candle, hedge fund trader Sandy, or is this a bearish candle? There is no right or wrong, we're here to learn. I showed you many times already. Let me show you again how you lose money with counter trend line breaks. Alright, this is the market. And you know, just an example, and then the market does this, goes into consolidation, and here you say, oh, I'm going to short the market. Consolidate. This is just an example how you lose on the counter trendline breaks. Consolidation is not a valid counter trendline break. Make sense? Because consolidation is going to go on and on and on. And you believe that the market broke the counter trend line and 7 times out of 10 the market goes its own way on the short-term trend or the market wave, you don't need those losers anymore. Teach me how to make money. You need to learn how to lose less first. Boss, teach me how to make money. You need to learn how to lose less first, and sure, this is just an example. Make sense, everybody? This is a bullish candle, not bearish. Make sense, everybody? So, did the market close the body candle on the other side of the counter trend line break? No, it didn't, right? It's white. We didn't earn candles yet. What does this mean? This means that it went down and pushed back up. On my platform it shows a bearish candle. Oh, then it's alright, Sandy. Everybody, if on your platform is saying that it's different, maybe here settings, general. Oh, let me see, everybody, changing. See, now it changed. I went from it. Well, it's still a doji. New York closed charts. Still a doji, right? Indecision candle. Sandy, is your candle like mine? And that's Harley Davidson. Everybody, what about the weekly? No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that the market is going to go up or down. I'm not saying that Sandy is right or wrong. We're just talking about, we're trying to learn the skill about the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame. All right? And we are trying to learn that before I enter the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, I need to check the daily. And before I enter the daily, I need to check the weekly. And before I enter the weekly, I need to check the monthly. And before I enter the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, or 30-minute chart, if I'm on the 5-minute chart, I need to check the 1 hour chart. If I'm trading the 15-minute chart, I need to check the 2 hour chart. And if I'm on the 30-minute chart, I need to check the 4 hour chart. That's the skill. Alright? Because if not, talking about direction, you could be trading something that it's not. So how to trade trends inside the market structure, called also the market wave, and then the confirmation time frame and the trading time frame. We talked about the market wave. Alright? The correct understanding of this help you to avoid the beginner trader's mistake of placing the stop loss in the wrong place, just looking for a better risk-reward ratio or a smaller risk. Alright, everybody? Exactly, that's the skill. If I'm on the... Everybody, if I'm on the 2 hour chart, right? If I'm on the 2 hour chart, just an example, everybody. I'm on the 2 hour chart and the market does this. I'm not saying that this is USD JPY, this is just an example. What would you do in here? Type in the chat, oh, I would short the downtrend or I would buy the downtrend. Type in the chat, I would short the market or I would buy the market. And you are on the 1 hour, 2 hour. This is you learning how to lose less. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Alright? because there are specific points on the chart that you can predict to a degree. Listen to me, there are some specific points on the chart that you can predict to a degree that this is going to be a loser. Bam! See how this works? Shorting the downtrend based on the confirmation time frame signal. Sandy, you are smart. But beginner trader stuff, you are shorting the downtrend. Ah no, but there is a downtrend on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. But because you didn't go on the daily, from the daily, this, give me a second everybody. So from the daily, you know, this would be nothing more than a what? Extension or retracement? See everybody how this goes? This picture on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, this picture on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, I'm going to get out of this. This picture on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, this rectangle is this rectangle. So if you can learn to check, double check, triple check the higher time frame, yeah, fair enough, our knowledge is limited. When we are going to learn support, resistance, pivot points, you would not short the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Make sense everybody? Not in here, but it's a downtrend, not from the daily. Not from the daily. I know it's going to take some time for you to understand. So multiple time frame golden nugget for you today. Be aware, meaning get skilled in understanding. Get skilled in understanding that you may enter an extension on one time frame, but simultaneously, correct my English grammar, but simultaneously you could be entering a retracement trade from the higher time frame. Alright everybody? So we're going to do this and hide the chart, not to... Give me a second everybody, there you go. Take a screenshot of this, type in the chat done. Multiple time frame golden nugget. Be aware, meaning get skilled in understanding that you may enter an extension trade on one time frame, but simultaneously you could be entering a retracement trade from the higher time frame, and this is the key word, and this is where you lose. Make sense? Whoops. It's alright, so give me a second. This one want to put red one more time. Give me a second everybody, there you go. Alright, so simultaneously. Type in the chat, done. See everybody? You must understand, you must get skilled in understanding that, oh, even though I am in a downtrend, and you are, you can see, you can show it on the chart, I am in a downtrend, and yes, you are. But you are going to short what is going to be considered an down extension trade from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, and then the market is going to do something like this. I'm not going to ask you, do you agree with me? I'm going to ask you a better question. Does this make sense to you? Send it down, very good. Does this make sense to you? So you are shorting the market, you are shorting a down extension on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, when in reality you are shorting a retracement on the higher time frame. Does this make sense to you? If you can understand this lesson today, and if you can go on your losing trades and check that maybe unawarely, it's all about education, that maybe unawarely you are doing this is going to help you to lose less. Does this make sense? Gosh, this is great information. I agree. Sen says absolutely. So check, double check before you enter the market, check, double check, triple check. Whatever you are trying to do from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart or the lower time frame, check from the higher time frame, what are you doing? Make sense? Boss, but the market can still push down. Sure, nobody says it can't. The market can go into the next. Make sense? But there are some specific places. Now, if this is the short-term trend, you know, what if this is the market wave? Then now you have a problem. Trading. Right, everybody? Why? Because the market wave, Shola is talking about market, I'm changing the name and now it's confusing. So the market wave, it's combined, it's a combination between short-term uptrend, short-term downtrend, and the next short-term uptrend, extension, retracement, extension, the market wave. So when the short-term downtrend comes down to this level, down in here, down to here, that the next extension leg on the green, it must break the low of the market wave. You are entering a 90% loser. 90% losing trade based on probabilities. Alright, everybody? There are specific areas on the chart, specific levels that you can see. Alright? That you know now, statistically proven. Statistically proven. Alright, everybody? Give me a second here and right. Right, give me a second. There you go. Statistically proven 9 times out of 10, if you short the market here, you know, and this is the relevant low of the market wave. If you short the market here, the short-term downtrend, you're entering a 90% loser. Boss, how do you know? Because if the market is going to continue its own way, is not going to break the market wave relevant higher low. Boss, can you repeat please? Absolutely. One of the easiest currency pairs to study the market is NZD-CAD, everybody. Study the market with NZD-CAD, everybody. This is the one of the smoothest currency pairs out there in terms of trends, market wave, you know. Thanks to Ernesto, I've learned how to delete all the things. Alright. Everybody, NZD-CAD, right? NZD-CAD, weekly chart, and NZD-CAD market wave. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. And then it broke, right? Lower low. Whoops, not an uptrend. See, I almost made a mistake, everybody. Not an uptrend. Extension, retracement. And extension. I need to see change in the shortened trend. Shortened trend. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Alright, there is no uptrend in here, so this is not a retrace. It made a lower low. Yes sir, yes ma'am, made a lower low, but there is not uptrend, so. And it broke up in here, right? Broke the high. Alright. So if this is the market wave now, if I go on the, if I do something like this, everybody, and like this, and transparency, we should see some short-term trends on the daily, right? Just an example. Are we seeing short-term trends? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Example. Market making lower lows, lower highs. Market making higher highs, higher lows until up in here. Market making lower lows, lower highs, going back up, and then lower lows, lower highs again. Can you see, everybody, the change in the short-term trend? Higher highs, higher lows, consolidation, but higher highs, higher lows. Can you see it, everybody? And then the next down extension, lower lows, lower highs. Can you see it? Type in the chat, yes, I can see it, or type in the chat, no, I cannot see it. So, boss, how do you know? That's the logic. The stop loss on the market wave, it's up in here. Make sense, everybody? So if your take profit goes above, this is a 90% loser. When the next leg was formed, this was the stop loss on the most recent market wave. And if your take profit would go above, this would be a 90% loser. Even that one, it broke the relevant high. Stop loss goes up in here. Stop loss goes up in here. High. It would break, it would stop you out on the 2 pips, 5 pips, whatever, and then would reverse and go back down. Give me a second, everybody. Are we still live? Are we still live? Are we still live, everybody? Yes, we are. All right. And so this is the market wave, right? Now, if you go NZD-CAD in here, NZD-CAD, do we agree that the market is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs? Do we agree, everybody? Screen is blurry. Mine it's alright right now. Everybody, NZD-CAD daily chart, long or short? right now. Let's see if you get the lesson. Ends decade right now, long or short? Let's have fun. Ends decade right now, long or short? There is no right or wrong. Don't be shy. What do you see? What do you think? Is this a short-term trend on market wave? You tell me. Short again. We need to check the higher time frame. Is anybody in here who wants to buy? Is anybody in here who wants to buy because the market's making higher highs, higher lows? Anybody in here who wants to buy NZD-CAD? Because the market's making higher highs, higher lows, and it's making higher highs, higher lows, and the market made a new high on the short-term trend. Anybody in here who wants to buy? Sandy wants to short. Anybody in here who wants to buy? Boss, what is wrong with buying? Tell your friends and family. Tell your friend. Screen is not clear at all for me. Try to refresh, Sandy. Try to refresh. Maybe it's internet connection. But I'm seeing my monitor, so it's clear. Tell your friends and family that even they have a short-term uptrend on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Alright? Then when the market comes to this level up in here, alright? So if you're on the daily example, let's say that you are long in here and you are risking one foreground color black and background color red, and you are risking one, and you don't want to go 1 per 2, you just want to go 1 per 1. You know that this is a 90% loser from the very beginning. Boss, how do you know? I don't know. But based from what you see, what do you see, everybody? Do you see the market respecting those highs? Now remember, I didn't say it's 100% loser. I said this is you profit taking up in here above this relevant high. Give me a second. Profit taking. You profit taking up in here. This is a 90% loser, but you could be the one. It could be the one that it's a winner. I don't know. Fair enough. Now let's use logic, everybody. Do we agree that if I would buy the market above this high, it would be a loser? If I would profit take, not buy the market, if I would profit take above this high, it would be a loser. If I would profit take above this high, if I would profit take in every single time above those highs, because there is an uptrend, do we agree? If I would profit take in above this high, it would be a loser. When the market showed the opportunity, if I would profit taking above this high, it would be a loser. If I would profit taking in an uptrend above this high, do we agree that every single time I would lose. Agreed? Boss, how do you know? Well, look at the chart this time. It's on the chart. Do we agree? This goes to the basic lesson from before, that there are some specific price levels. And the cat chart is showing you, trying to explain to you that there are some price levels that you are going to short an uptrend, you are going to sell a downtrend, or you are going to buy an uptrend, and it's going to be a 90% loser. And I'm trying to explain to you that you don't need those losers anymore. And this is the logic how a educated analyst in the Forex course 101 can predict the market to a certain degree. Does this make sense to you? Nobody's perfect, but if you're a good analyst and you understand what we are talking about, you know, where it comes to those levels, having fun, right? When it comes to those levels, you know, this is the previous high. When the market comes up to here, you're going to tell to your trader, don't go long anymore. And then this was the price action. If the market comes up to here, don't buy anymore. Make sense, everybody? And this was the example here. I was telling my traders, don't buy, don't go long in here, don't buy. 80% of them didn't leave, but I'm in an uptrend, don't buy, it's risky. Make sense? And remember, I didn't say that those are 100% loser, those are 90% loser. So, alright, this was the one that broke the high, but they still lost in the end. And that one too. Clone chart and the CAD weekly chart. And weekly chart, same story. You know, I was telling my traders, don't go long up in here, don't go long on all time frames. This was the market back in time. You know, relevant highs and lows, right? Relevant highs and lows. This was the relevant high back in time, and the CAD weekly chart. And some traders, me too, we were buying, right? We were buying the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you know, but then up in here, this candle, don't go long anymore, it's risky. I was telling my student trader, don't go long anymore, don't go long anymore. And in the same way, everybody, membership, in the same way, hedge live trading desk, starting from 15th of January 2024, in the same way, during my trading sessions, this is for 2024, during my trading sessions, in the same way, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, don't go long in here, it's risky, don't go long in here. And of course you are not going to listen, and the market is going to give you 1 more or 2 more profits, and you are going to laugh at me and me again, don't go long in here, don't go long anymore. And then I am going to laugh back at you. Boss, but isn't this the same? No, it's not. Because we don't have those losers. The beginner trader dilemma. It's not the winners, are the losers. Does this make sense to everybody? This is your track record, right? Beginner trader. Beginner trader. Not a trader yet. Not a trader yet, but alright, you are calling yourself a trader. Alright, not a trader yet. This is your track record. You win 1, you win 2, you win 3, but then you lose 1, and you lose 2. Then you win 1, and you win 2, but then you lose 1, and you lose 2, and you lose 3, and you lose 4, and then you win 1. This is normal. Make sense, everybody? That's why you need to work on your losers, not the winners. The winners are alright. But this is why your life is not changing. 2022 is the same like 2023. And if you don't upgrade your knowledge and understand and get coachable and do the work, 2024 is going to be the same as 2023. Does this make sense? This is the normal beginner, not a trader yet, but oh, I'm a trader. You're not a trader yet. Anyways, alright? You win 1, you win 2, you win 3, and then you lose 1, you lose 2, then you win 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just 1, and you are not going anywhere. Sandy, what if it breaks the previous relevant high? That one, right? That one. How many of you lost money? How many of you lost money when the market broke this high and you went long? How many of you lost money when this happened, broke a relevant high, and you went long in here and lost once, and you went long in here and lost twice, and you went long in here and lost 3 times? Maybe you are still long, and you don't get that this market is falling. You don't need those losers anymore. Make sense, everybody? Boss, how do you know? It's a skill for you to understand that this market moves from the upper band to the lower band. Make sense, everybody? It's a skill that you understand that, alright, even the market made a higher high in here compared to this high, the market is going to fall. And even though the market made a higher high compared to that high, the market is going to fall. Because it's a from one band to another band game in probability terms. And believe me, you have some traders that believe that this market is going to go up. You have many traders online that are projecting this to happen. Alright? If you understand the market like me, and you listen to me, this is not going to happen 7 times out of 10. Boss, can you repeat please? This is not going to happen 7 times out of 10. You have some traders, they believe they are traders, but no track record. They say, oh, the market broke the downtrend line and we are heading up. See, everybody? You have bears making lower lows, lower highs, like this. You have bears, the red one, and then you have bulls breaking the trend line, and now it's a bull bear fight. And if you don't understand probabilities, you are going to lose most of the time. Does this make sense? We need to wait for structure change confirmation at that point. That's a vocabulary that I don't understand, everybody. We need a structure change. For me, structure are the monthly bands. Otherwise, I call this the market wave. Not to confuse the two. Alright, everybody? You need to learn probability. You need to learn probabilistic thinking. What does this mean? Now that you have a downtrend line break with a downtrend, who is stronger? 7 times out of 10. What do you think, everybody? Who is stronger 7 times out of 10 between those two? Type in the chat. The red is stronger or the black, meaning the trend line is stronger? Exactly, that's the skill in understanding. What are you looking at? Seven times out of 10, something is going to happen. And this makes all the difference in the next months and years. Because you are thinking in a habitual way. If you believe that this is going to happen, this is you thinking in a certain way. If you believe that this is going to happen, this is you thinking still in a certain way, but in another certain way. Make sense? So if you are not making it consistently, maybe you need to check your perception of the market. Wow, what does this mean? Big whoa, what is he talking about? Perception. Perception is how you understand this fight. This is perception. If you see hard highs, hard lows, and they are, and the trend line break, and there is, if you see that this is stronger than the red one, this is one perception. On the other side, if you see the red one going down, and you see that the green one is nothing more than a retracement on the red one, this is a different perception. Make sense, everybody? If you are not consistently, and we're not talking about trading yet, we're talking about being an analyst. If you are not, profitability on my FX book, everybody, shows you how good you are as an analyst. Alright? Open a demo account and link it to my FX book. If you are not consistently profitable, this is mine from back in time. I'm an old guy. This is mine. Trying to show you that, yeah, it's possible to be consistently profitable. Alright? And it was a demo account back in time. See, demo. For you not to complain, oh, why I need to go on demo because I did this too back in time. Then you might have a perception problem. Not a problem, it's an issue. Does this make sense? Alright, everybody, see you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I'm going to try to rearrange the camera. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade like a responsible business owner. Chart like a boss. Because